Avatar 7 Havens dropped the trailer a while ago, like a week ago. I hadn't reacted to it yet, but anything Avatar I'll take. I don't know if this was super needed, and I know it's post Korra, and I also know the Avatar cycle is like off or thrown off. It's been like hundreds of years or something since another Avatar has been reborn. That's what it's alluding to, but I don't know if that's the case or if the Avatar has just been in hiding or been like assassinated each time it's been born. I don't really know how it's going, but is alluding to the Avatar cycle is thrown off, and then the twins are both Avatars. I don't know. There's a lot of gray area that people are making assumptions about. Like I said, I don't know if this is really needed. I'll take anything that is Avatar. I think with the dropping of the movie and the dropping of the trailer in the same time frame, that was kind of cool. But I also think it. You'll see the art style is a little different as I'm looking at it. The animation, it's still clean, but I don't know if this has a place or not. I feel like they could do so much by going to past Avatars' lives. They have so much source material there that they could go off of. Kyoshi never got an animation. Roku got short flashbacks. Yang Chen, Koruk. Yeah, there's like a lot of Avatars that we've seen that could actually get a whole series in themselves, and people will be happy with that instead of going forward. What you're about to see is a reaction, then after that we can talk about it more.
Why do you look like me?
Laura needs to be prepared, because long ago our ancestors weren't. And the Avatar let us down.
I mean, this is also alluding to an evil Korra, but I don't know. Wall like bossing say. Animation's still smooth, even though this is more like childish art style, but it's still clean. Airbender. It's good to see the Airbenders prospered. Post the spirit gates opening.
Humanity is not ready for the Avatar's return. And yet, it's the one thing this world needs the most.
October 7th. 9th. Wow. Am I dyslexic? I don't know if that's alluding to Vatu or not. Probably has to be. It's the only thing I've seen like that. Okay. Post watching it, right? There's a lot of symbolism in place. I mean, if I go back, right, and I go, why do you look like me?
Me?
Cool, twins. That's what's up. He also says right here looks like a bunch of Bossing Say cities. Seven Havens, from what I understand, is everything is messed up because of something that Korra did. They're trying to allude to her being evil, or at least throw people off or misdirect off of how she's smiling and grinning in the Avatar state in the trailer. But we already know narratives can flip off of however people feel. I mean, if she was trying to stop something and couldn't stop it, and then it ended up causing the world to shift completely or go into like a catastrophic event, she'd be viewed as evil going forward. There's also a bunch of people after she left the spirit portals open that were not pro that. So they could be calling her evil because of that. I don't know how we got into purple spirit tornadoes in this, but that's probably going to be explained upon too. What other things did I see quickly as I go through this? Yeah, the spirit tornadoes are interesting, or like these purple tornadoes. After watching the Avatar movie that just dropped, he also had this happen when he was fighting Taga. These don't look like the same Seven Havens that were just in the canyon. Because what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a lot more circles than 7 right here, but this all might be considered the same city or the same haven. Yeah, I don't know how I feel. I mean, the art style is different, but the animation is still clean. This is crazy. I know a lot of people compare the art from Avatar, Last Airbender with Aang, and then Legend of Korra. Korra and Aang had art paintings, or like oil paintings that were standstills, and it looked great, but like they did a pretty good job of implementing the CGI in this. Furthermore, the Avatar let us down, smiling with like what looks like Republic City in the background is crazy. I feel like they also had to do this because it looks like everything has a reset. They also had to like kind of go backwards in a sense because you're getting to a point now where there's mechs and stuff in Legend of Korra where they were kind of rivaling bending, and at that point, if you keep progressing forward, do you really even have a point in the Avatar? Also, don't know how I feel about the board. There was a hoverboard, but that could be just an implementation or a tool of for air bending, like the staff that Aang had was the way that they flew or glided through the air. Even though they went backwards, that still looks like technological, kind of, if you know what I mean. But I think the reset, if you're gonna keep going forward, had to happen because you're getting to a point where you got airships, you got mechs, you got all this stuff that is like kind of just it's kind of making bending obsolete. So I'm okay with that. I think that had to be done. I mean, does this not look like some type of rifle or somewhere back? I don't know. It would be crazy for air rifle. I also just peeped the peg leg right here and the still. I did not see that before. Airbending attire, cool. Contrast, peg leg again, didn't peep that right there. They do look just alike. I think the contrast in the animals is a hint to something too. This all could also be a misdirect though. Cool. Huh, airbending blast backwards. Okay. Also, peeping right here. Legend of Korra had more kickboxing bending. While I did enjoy it and it was super fluid, some of the extra hand movements and stuff that was going on in like Avatar Last Airbender was like super fluid and it just felt. I mean, as you progress in Korra, obviously they're getting more modern, so their fighting techniques are more tight and more like your kickboxing and boxing. But going back to the wide swooping movements and stuff to portray bending, I kind of like that. Yeah, like oh, this only people that were still doing that was like Tenzin, where airbending hadn't really changed when it came to the form of it. But like Korra and Kuvira fighting was a straight kickboxing match with bending, which was cool still, but I do like the old style of bending a little bit more, won't lie. Yeah, like big overarching sweeping movements to bend. I like that a little bit more. Like I said, I don't know if it's needed. We'll take it, but I just feel like you could go the direction of Kyoshi and Roku and Yang Chen and Kuruk and all these different avatars. You could have source material for it to expand the lore and get more answers. Just like they in Korra, they went back on Wan. What is the second avatar like? Who's after Wan, where you don't have a blueprint and you can only go back to Wan to ask questions? That'd be kind of fire to find out. Also, would they mess it up because now it's under Paramount? I don't know, but I would be interested to see possibly. I also feel like Kyoshi has novels and stuff like that, so that's more source material to go off of. That'd be fire. Kyoshi also lived for like 200 years and basically decided to stop going on to continue the Avatar cycle. So that'd be fire to get a Kyoshi TV show. More so than Seven Havens, I don't know, but it would be interesting. I'm also not an anime review channel yet. I'm trying to get into an anime and manga review channel, but let me know if I should do that in the comments below. This is kind of my thing, but that's all of the things I really have to say after looking at this trailer and watching the movie recently. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what y'all thinking. Let me know y'all comments where y'all stand on Seven Havens. Y'all stand on Korra. We're gonna go ahead and drop it now. I'm not pro Korra. I do not like Korra like that, but we can really have that discussion in the comments if you want to. It is what it is. I don't think she's like that, but I feel like they could have stretched out each villain. Amon was such a crazy villain. Amon, I forgot how they said it, Amon. But yeah, he was such a crazy villain. He low-key could have been stretched the span of like more years within Korra. Each villain could have been stretched for like 2-3 seasons or been an overarching villain for way longer than they were. All of them being resolved in a single season kind of made Korra fall for me in like rankings. Also just her overarching attitude, but we could talk about that in the comments. Leave your Korra takes in the comments. If you pro Korra, make your defense in the comments. If you anti Korra, which I'm on that, leave your shit in the comments. People saying that Korra clears Aang is crazy as fuck too, but we'll let that go. Anyways, that's all I have to say about Avatar 7 Havens. Let me know if there's any new anime coming out, any new manga that you want me to react to or give an opinion on or give a review on. I've probably read it. If not, give me one to read that I might not have heard of. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you made it to the end of the video, where should we use? Put ATLA at the end. ATLA if you made it to the end of the video. Appreciate you. If you put Atla at the end, I'll like to comment and say something back. Thank you once again. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.